you want to know how I made my hair last for 11 days this time around, stick around and I'm going to show you how. So, Lego. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ral, aka Love Glam, and if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Now that being said, we're going to jump right into the video. So the reason that you're clicking this video is because you want to learn how to maintain your 4C hair throughout the week when you curl define your hair. So if you guys don't already know, I did film a video showing you guys how I define my 4C curls, and I'm going to insert it right here. So if you haven't seen the video, please click the tab and go watch the video. I basically show you guys step by step on how I curl my hair, as well as tips on how and why your 4C hair is not curling. Now that said, in the video I got tons and tons of requests asking me, so now we know how to curl the hair, how do we maintain it throughout the week? So that is what I'm going to show you guys today. So let go. So this is what the fronts of the hair look like right now. I still have a lot of curls remaining for 11 days later. So here's the back of the hair. As you guys can see, it's still retaining a lot more curls than it would have. So if you guys want to know how I was able to make my curls last this long, keep on watching. So first things first, day one after I have washed and curl defined my curls, I like to let it air dry. So what I like to do on the first day is I like to curl define my hair really early in the morning, and then I go about my business because I like to air dry it. So essentially that way I am not sitting at home or I'm not about to go to bed with super like dripping wet hair. And so now that's not to say that you cannot use a hair diffuser. I don't personally, because I do not own one, if I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. So I just practically curl define my hair, walk out my door, and it air dry. So I just finished finger coiling and curl defining my curls. This is what it looks like, and this is practically what I do on day one. And after defining the curls, I take my olive oil spray bottle. You can use any oil that works for you. I just have this laying around, so I just use it. And I take that and I spray all over my hair. And basically this is going to help give my hair a little bit of shine as it is drying. So as you guys could see, I let it air dry. I do this pretty early in the morning, and I don't wrap my hair at night. I try to not sleep on my back so that it can fully dry as I sleep. So this is still day one. I finished finger coiling, curl defining my hair 2 hours ago. I did my makeup and got ready. I'm about to leave the house. So it's still very wet. So this is still day one. So what I do is I take a pick, because see how like flat it is? I take a pick, although it's still wet, very lightly. I go to the roots and I just comb it up, well, pick it up. And then I go to the roots and then I pick it up a little, just because I want a little, not a little, but like I want volume, if that makes sense. I go over here as well, and then I pick it up a little. And then I go over here as well and I pick it up a little. And in the previous video, I used to have a parting here, but I feel like now I'm like, yeah, I don't no longer want a part there. So it's whatever. Like I still would pick my hair in the same direction as if I have a part, but not necessarily. So I just go around and I just pick it so that it stands and is not too flat. Let's see. So pick it, but don't destroy the curls because it's still very wet, right? So you don't want to mess up the curls. So how you pick it, you grab your pick comb. Let me come closer. You grab your pick comb, shove it in there, and just lift a little, okay? So you shove it in there, and then you lift a little, okay? So for the back, I shove it at the bottom, and then I just lift very lightly, so that way I don't break the curls, because it's still very wet. This is still day one. So here's flat. I just put my pick it a little, put my pick it a little, put my pick it a little, a little, a little. And then when you're done, I just shape it up a little so that way I don't look super crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And here you could easily edge control it, but I usually don't edge control until day two. So that's pretty much that. So I will officially, I guess, see you guys tonight to kind of like update you guys how it's looking on day one. Step two, when I come home, after that day, the first day after curl defining my hair, I do not wrap it at all. I actually go to bed with it just open in the air, because I don't want to interrupt the drying process. I actually want it to dry because my hair takes about a full day to dry when I air dry it. So basically it's like 10:30 right now. Got home, left my house at 2, so my hair has been drying since pretty much since 11:30 for the past 11 hours. This is kind of what it's looking like. Excuse my pimple right here. But this is what it's looking like. I'm not going to wrap it the first night because it's still wet. It's not completely dry yet, but majority is dry. Just the roots that need to dry. Good night, guys. So now step 3 on what I do on day 2. Now my hair is like fully dry and I don't need to worry about it being wet. So I practically do the same routine from day 2 up to day 7. Hey guys, good morning. So today is day 4 since I curled the hair, and I just wanted to hop on here real quickly to show you guys how it's holding up. And also, as much as I'm teaching you guys how to maintain your hair throughout the week, some days you really don't have the time, meaning that maybe you, I don't know, forgot to wrap your hair or whatever the case may be, which was me last night. Basically, the one thing I would say is even if you forget to wrap it, just make sure that your pillowcase is a silk pillowcase, because that's kind of the same thing, so that way your hair does not lose moisture. So this is what the hair looks like right now, and I'm gonna show you guys what the back looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it. So this is what the back looks like, and this is what the side profile looks like. I'm gonna go shower, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I fix it. So my morning routine. So I'm going to show you guys how I zhuzh it up. So the hair is still flat as it was when I woke up. So now I'm going to show you guys what I do. So one, you're going to need the spray bottle, obviously, because you need to spray your hair with water, and you're going to need a toothbrush for your edge control if you do choose to edge control, and then you're going to need an edge control, and then you're going to need a big wide tooth comb in order to pick up the flattened areas. First, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my hair. And for this, I'm pretty generous. So you want to spray your hair, but not till it's drenched. So like it gets pretty wet, but not like drenched wet, if that makes sense. Next thing I do, literally, I just take my hands very lightly. So when I'm doing this, I'm actually not putting pressure. So if I come to a part that is a little dry, I spray it a little bit more. And I just take my hand and I just zhuzh it up. So to me, what this does is basically awakens the curls. So it goes from being flat to, you know, being alive. Like in the back, just zhuzh it up. All right. So right now the curls are looking much more alive compared to how they looked initially. Next thing I do is I go in and I pick it with my pick in order to fix, like, let's say for example this area, you can kind of see it's a little flattened. So anywhere that is flattened, I go in and I pick it. So when you're picking it, you want to jab the pick and just pick the roots like so. So it just raises the hair wherever it's flat. So you don't want to comb it through. You're not combing it through, you're just picking and pulling a little bit. Pick and tug, not even pull. Pick and tug a little. So as you guys can see, it kind of gives it more life. So pick and tug, 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 pick and tug. I can't really see my bag, but you know, just have an idea where it would be flat. So pick and tug, keep picking, keep tugging, keep picking, keep tugging. And for the bottom here, I just tug it slightly so that I don't lose the curls there. Okay. Again, this is day 4 curls. So the more days that go by, your curls are gonna like lose definition. And by day 7, you're probably going to have like more kinkier rather than defined curls. I like to just take your hands and just, you know, grope the back a little just to shape it up a little and make it fall in place. Okay. And then the next, I take my edge control, just a little bit. So try not to do it all the time if your edges don't need it. Usually what happens for me is the older my curls, so like around like day 5, 6, 7-ish, I definitely need a lot more edge control because like my edges are now, you know, acting wild. And that's pretty much how I guess, bring my curls alive every morning for the 7 days. So I don't do any other thing other than that. So that's my morning routine. So now as the days go by, your curls will of course begin to loosen. I really enjoy my curls on, like, right now, like day 3 to day, say like day 5, 6. I love my curls because they're very much so looser, so they look more natural and less like superbly defined. And not to say that I don't like day 1 or day 2 curls, I love it too, but I love when it's loosened. So it really does get better with time. So about like day 6, this is what my curls would usually look like. So it begins to loosen more and more. And as I was saying in my previous videos, I'm predominantly 4C hair. However, the front of my hair is not. So the front of my hair does tend to lose definition faster than the rest of my hair. So that's around day 6. Now around day 7, it's looking something like this over here, and it's still pretty much doable. Like if you had day 7 to go and you had a place to go to, you can literally spray it and zhuzh it up and bring it back to life, and you're able to rock it. After day 7, usually I wash my hair, deep condition, treat it and all that stuff, and I basically redo the entire process again for the coming week. For my nighttime routine, in the video, a lot of people were asking me for my nighttime routine, and I was like, it's very simple. Like, I don't do anything out of the ordinary for it. So I'm going to show you guys what I do when I'm about to go to bed. 2 things. 1, I have a silk pillowcase. So for the days that I'm lazy to wrap my hair, like you guys saw in the video, I literally just fall asleep and I'm not worried that I'm going to lose moisture or anything from my curls or mess it up because my pillowcase is silky. So now if you don't have a silk pillowcase, I also have a scarf. Just in case if I'm not home, if I'm at someone else's house, I'm able to wrap my hair. All I do is I use a scarf. Everyone and their mama, they got these type of scarves, so I'm sure you do too. And it's very easy. I literally just take the scarf, just any normal tie. Like when I was getting the questions, I was like, I don't even do anything fancy for these things. I literally just tie it up like so, and then what I do though is I don't squish or like flatten the top of the scarf too much, so that way it doesn't superbly flatten your curls or anything like that. But pretty much that's pretty much all I do. And I guess make this part look a little cuter. Well, I'm not sure if that looks cute or not, but okay, that will do. That's enough. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do, and I go to bed, and I wake up in the morning, and I do my morning routine that I've showed you guys. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. I guess I can turn around and show you guys. You get it. I'm gonna be a champion lover. I know, I'm so sorry. It's nothing like complicated as you guys were expecting, but I literally just tie up my hair. So just make sure that your scarf is silky or that your pillowcase is silk if you don't want to tie up your hair. And that's pretty much that for the nighttime routine. So that being said, did you know that you can actually make your curls last for 11 days? I have in the past, and I'm gonna give you guys a pro tip on how I do that. So come here. Come, let me tell you. So for me, some weeks for me are busier than others. I'm a student and I also work. So if I'm super busy during the week, my curls usually last me for 7 days because I'm touching it every day. I'm picking it. I'm like, you know, giving it some volume, spraying water, edge control. So basically I'm touching it a lot. So it tends to last for 7 days. Now for the weeks that I'm not as busy, my curls can actually last for 11 days. So the pro tip on how I have over time gotten to that and gotten it able to last for 11 days is if you're not going anywhere, don't try to style your hair for that day. So leave it tied in your scarf, or you can untie the scarf and just leave it. So the less you touch it, the longer it will actually last for you. So I've literally had my curls last for 11 days because like let's say in the week I didn't have anywhere to go for 2 days, I didn't touch it. So now the fact that I didn't touch it those 2 days now adds on to that 7 days, which makes it 9 days, and so on and so forth. So you can literally stretch out how long your curls last for you depending on what you have planned for the week. If you follow these steps, for sure, your hair will last you for 7 days. I guarantee you that. Yes, anyways, that's it for the video, guys. I really hope that this video was very helpful to you guys and it answered all of your questions that you may have had. Again, if you stumbled upon this video and you haven't watched how I actually curl define these curls, please click right here. I'm going to insert the video right here so that you guys go watch it. But if you've already watched it and you're coming here as a sequel, I hope this answers your question. But if you guys have any other further questions that I may have missed, because I'm only human, please comment down below, let me know, and I will be more than glad to answer those questions for you. But yeah, until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your evening. Thank you again so much for your support. Thank you so much for the love you guys showed on the other video. I hope you guys showed the same amount of love on this video as well. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please join the Loveglam family. I'm going to, wait for y'all to click the subscribe button down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much again for all your support. I really appreciate it. And until then, I'm just going to say bye. So, bye.